number 5, a one-time winner from Talon in the Napa Auto Parts of Talon car, Andy Marquise.
Corbo Welding brings us the 01, Johnny Walker out of Ludlow, Mass.
Then it will be the 8 car. He has one win, David Como from Palmer.
The number 3 is up next. That's the Seiko Foams car for Ryan Firm.
A rookie in car number 11 from East Hartford, Tyler Trott.
And the man that's driving with a heavy heart, the Pops Moody Tree Service number 38 for David Secor out of Union, Connecticut.
Then it will be John Carpenter in the 46, Scott Fanning in the 47. Trouble for Frank Latois. That car does not come up to speed.
Heartbreaker initially on the start. He gets it into gear. We're green and racing down the back straightaway. Trouble. The 16 car comes across the racetrack and it's melee. Down the back straightaway is car number 16, Nicole Chambrello, that crossed up, and the 35 had nowhere to go. In the front of the car gets crunched up like an accordion as Jeff Jolly is able to pull away with the deuce car, but there is 2 cars directly underneath the Paris lawn mowing billboard on the way. And
this here stock feature. Right now it's easy because this is a complete restart with a 93 of Dan Dombeck on the pole, and he will lead the field to the stripe.
When they come off turn number 4, wheel lights are off on the safety vehicle. It dives to the center of the infield. Green is out. There is car number 93 jumping to the front of the class, and that is Dan Dembeck. Dembeck looks racy at the point. He's running away from the competition. That's not the story for second. Look at car number 53 coming to the front of the field now.
It's Allison Coelho. Her dad is on the sideline, but she is doing a great job getting into second. Brandon Michael finally opened it. Speedway to third, and Johnny Walker. He could win big in the point battle tonight. He is trying to scramble to get into the top 4.
Andy Marquise is also coming to the front of the field. He was in the winner's circle. He liked that, and he's looking to do the same tonight. Keep your eyes on Secor, defending champion. Running with a heavy heart, bottom of the top 10. Meanwhile, back up front, Brandon Michael, the color yellow like a canary, will move into second.
So he is doing a lot of tweeting right now because he got by Allison Coelho, trying to make the same move as Johnny Walker. But Allison, she is tough tonight. Andy Marquise has moved into 5th. David Como in 6th. And David Secor is on the verge of being passed out. 47th car, driven by Scott Fanning.
Meanwhile, take a look at Walker. He goes to the outside of Coelho. She goes up the racetrack, shuts the door rather impressively. Leader comes up in a lap car. It almost costs the leader the number 1 spot. Brandon Michael reels him in like a Tom and Jerry cartoon. Cat and mouse action for the lead, and all of a sudden look at Walker. Matt, we haven't seen Walker run that strong in quite some time.
And maybe the fastest car on the track right now is the 47 of Scott Fanning, as we have a problem as the car is stranded. I believe that's Doug Phelps, who is loitering between the first and second turn, and it will bring out our second yellow of the race.
We apologize again. They're working fiercely on our scoreboard here at the Speedway.
As those chickens are award-winning, great hand-cut fries that they have in that booth, and of course, those sausage grinders are, well, I would have been a lot more slender if it wasn't for that booth on the midway.
That is so true. That is so true.
Right now, trying to move out in front is Dembeck. Here's a young kid. He is having a blast driving. Very low-key, kind of laid-back kind of race driver. But right now, he has a heavy right foot as he regains the lead.
Oh, trouble. Jeff Jolly gets bounced around, does a 360, but somehow keeps it going in the right direction in the Casa Grande Builders machine. To the back straightaway. Our attention shifts. 3-wide action. Look at the 47, Matt. That is Scott Fanning. He's a veteran, and he's looking really racy tonight.
He might have the fastest bullet in the chamber. If Marquise has third, all over him like ice water in an ice bucket challenge is that number 47 car of Fanning. He relaxes. Now Johnny Walker moves in.
He sure does. Walker hasn't been that strong in recent weeks, but tonight he's got that car dialed in and looking racy. Walker is over for Marquise right now, but for how long? Side-by-side racing is the battle for the 5th spot. Here comes Fanning up to position number 5. Car number 47 is coming to the front. Coelho is there. Como is there. And we've got a battle for the 3rd spot, Matt. And Marquise drops off the pace. Car number 5, a heartbreaker there.
That car lost its heart as it stumbles back onto the pit road. So some of the guys who are normally at the front are having problems. Ryan Ferd in the 3, Frank Latois in the 33, and now Andy Marquise is out of the race.
Sure is. That's a heartbreaker. All of a sudden he gets it fired back up and he looks to return to the competition here. Back front of the field, leaders still remaining. The number 93 of Dan Dembeck looking good. Brandon Michael wheeling him in, getting closer. And look at Fanning. He's just moved around Walker. Scott Fanning has moved into the 3rd spot. All of a sudden Walker fights back. They are wheel to wheel down the back straightaway.
Scott Fanning started in the last row and he has infiltrated his way into 3rd. Plenty of drama at the front of the field. Dembeck looking for his first ever win here at Stafford, and he is leading by about the length of a carrot stick over the 74 of Brandon Michael.
Brandon Michael is there. He's just got to be patient as the laps continue to tick away. Down the back straightaway, Fanning is trying to move in. He's on the podium, but he wants more than a 3rd. Meanwhile, look a little further back in the field, and you'll see there are some other cars surfacing and coming to the front. The number 29 car is doing just that.
That's Trace Beyer looking for his 2nd win of the season. Right now, he is tap dancing on the back bumper of the Allison Coelho car. Things are heating up at the front. Dembeck trying to hold on. Fanning has come from the outskirts in Bear Grylls country at the start of the race to move into 3rd. The top 3 cars can fit on top of an ice cube.
Scott Fanning's car, when he steps on the gas, it just goes. It is far superior to the power of the 2 cars in front of it. Off the 2nd turn, the back straightaway. Watch Fanning, Matt. He just steps on the gas. Wow. He is there alongside of Brandon Michael, but Brandon Michael's got the handles as they're wheel-to-wheel off turn 4.
Brandon Michael, remember he had a flat tire early last week that kind of ruined his night. Now he relinquishes 2nd to Fanning. There's no question, Fanning is the fastest pony on the merry-go-round, but can he track down Dan Dembeck? Dembeck is hungry. He has never won before in Stafford.
The same can be said about Scott Fanning. He's all over it as they come off turn number 4. Dembeck is the leader. Back to the stripe they come. Once again, it is Dembeck, but look at Fanning. It's almost like he's playing with the throttle on his car. He comes on strong, but not strong enough. Down the back straightaway. Dembeck is still there. Coelho, the 53 car, goes spinning again on the front straightaway. Change for the lead. Turn 3.
Here comes Fanning underneath Dembeck, and it is Fanning, the missile at the front of the field. Down to the final 2 laps. Scott Fanning trying to keep it together. Battle for 2nd between Dembeck and Michael, but the man they're trying to corral, Scott Fanning, from the back row to the bird cathouse seat.
He sure does. He's out in front and pulling away. Look at Brandon Michael. Walker is there. They're challenging Dembeck off the turn. Scott Fanning's got himself a victory here at Stafford. If he can hold on, come back to the line. Brandon Michael to finish in 2nd. Walker to finish in the 3rd spot. Dembeck unofficially in 4 in the final circuit if they can hold on. But now Brandon Michael takes back the lead.
And Fanning gets it back as they blister their way into the 3rd quarter. Here comes Fanning. Michael making a charge as they come off turn 4 for the final time.
To the stripe they come, and Scott Fanning has done it. He'll take down the victory. Brandon Michael will finish in 2nd. Walker for the 3rd spot. Como will finish in the 4th spot. Dembeck, who did a great job, will finish among the... Come on down and say hello. Into Napa Victory Lane is another brand new winner here at Stafford. Good run for Michael to finish again, and Johnny Walker. Good comeback to finish among the top 3. Heartbreaker in that race has to be Frank Latois, Matt, who great initially on the start. Something went awry in that race car.
Yeah, happened to him, happened to Ryan Ferd, last week's winner. And it was a tough night for the winner of 2 weeks ago, Andy Marquise. So a lot of successful guys had problems. As we go to Napa Victory Lane and check in with Connor Sullivan.
Scott Fanning, first ever victory here at Stafford. Tell you what, this car looked like a rocket those last couple of laps. Outside, inside, talk about it.
It does. This car drives well. It always did. We ran it at Thompson full seasons, few back, you know, and the car runs great. John Carpenter really tries hard to get this car to roll. Bates Auto Parts, JC Pizza, JC Motorsports, all big sponsors on this car. These guys work hard all the time. And I need a drink of water.
Who would you like to thank for getting you to Napa Victory Lane tonight?
John Carpenter Sr. No matter what happens, he never gives up. He absolutely never gives up. He's got a heart of gold, that guy.
All right, that's the word from Napa Victory Lane. First time winner here, Scott Fanning, bringing it on home. As we'll wait for our second place finisher, Brandon Michael, to come in. Definitely a heck of a last few laps out there. Here he is. Looked like he had a shot at it with about 2. What happened?
Well, I should have won it. I probably got the only legal car out here, but I got to thank my crew. I mean, we deserve a win. We should be in victory lane right now. These Thompson cars come out of nowhere, and all of a sudden they take our spot. If they want to run big motors, I'll put a big motor in next week. I'm ready for it. This car, we've been struggling. We got to put back together. I mean, I started in a decent spot this week. Last week we had a bad finish. But, I mean, I got to thank Johnny Walker for running me clean. We've had a hell of a race. I mean, me and him are just 2 real good competitors. We had an incident last week, but I got to apologize to him. I mean, we're both running for the championship just as much as Frank Latois is. But I thank all my sponsors, Gary from Connecticut Lawn Care, Rad Auto Machine for the awesome horsepower. I got to thank John Berardi, man. If it wasn't for him setting his car up, I don't know where I'd be. I got to thank Bedrock Farm, Whip City Cleaning, Bovat's Power Equipment. He's new this week. Tradesman New England, and 811 Dig Still for their big money they gave me this year. Thanks a lot.
All right, that's the word from our second place finisher, Brandon Michael. Let's bring in our number 3 guy, Johnny Walker. You came out of nowhere at the end as well.
Yeah, sure had my work cut out for me. This handicap system has us starting in the back every week for getting all those wins at the beginning of the year. And yeah, it's tough coming through the pack, but if you just your time, do it right, you'll get there. I got to thank my sponsors, Borbo Welding, Teresa Bedford, and I got to thank my crew, my mom, Garrett Peace, and I think that, and Kickback Motorsports.
All right, that's the story from Johnny Walker and the Dare Stocks. Let's send it back up to the tower.